Oh my god, I didn't know you could hang them. Logan Paul in the Japanese forest be like. If he does not do his part, sometimes things can happen. After 7 children, Hilaria Baldwin suggested she wants Alec Baldwin to get a vasectomy. If anyone should be shooting blanks, it's definitely him. Kanye West's honorary college degree has been taken away by the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Guess he didn't make graduation after all. Taking away his art degree might be a bad idea. And 94% of water you drink have passed through a dinosaur pens. And since humans are 74% water, oh god, we are 69% dinosaur pens. Do you think Elastigirl can extend her cliff till it's the size of a nut and peg Mr. Incredible? Reason number 35 for why men have a higher suicide rate. List all other 34 reasons. You can find those if you look up men's suicide role 34. Bro, you saw the perfect opportunity and you took it with no hesitation. In a mirror, you can kiss yourself only on the lips. You can kiss yourself in the mirror, but only on the lips. Justin, for your information, in a mirror, you can only kiss yourself on the lips. For narcissists only, laws of reflection require that if you kiss yourself in a mirror, it will always be on the lips. Another thought to disturb restful slumber, especially if you are vain. In a mirror, you can kiss yourself only on the lips. Good morning from me and Loki. Woof woof. Not again. How do people who hate small talk plan on being in sustained meaningful relationships? What are you gonna do? Hi honey, I'm home. Do you think free will truly exists? Hi honey, I'm home. Is already too much small talk. You just kick in the door and shout, free will mother ducker, do you have it? Brunswick family loses everything in a fire, except a Bible. Seems a little passive aggressive if your god allows your house to burn down and he leaves his business card. Didn't even mention the Beatles. Their new album Revolver is pretty fetch. Never heard of it. Are they an underground group? 2 of them are. If someone jacked off King Kong, how much cram would there be? Kong is 60.4 times taller and weighs 481,691 times more than a silverback gorilla. Gorillas have testicles relative to humans. Humans nut around 7.6 milliliters. Give this to the gorilla, then multiply by kk volume. He would nut around 891 gallons at once. Doing something productive with my life. Accidentally starting an online cult that worships a fictional cartoon squirrel. What the actual duck? Scanning QR codes on random doors is how you get your identity stolen. How? Wouldn't you like to know? Gerald Tin Baker living at 8654 S Maple City Road, Maple City, Michigan, 49664. Please tell me Verlaine movies are gonna die out. No one on the planet knows how to make those. They just make regular superhero movies with occasional scenes and dialogue about how dangerous the main character is despite them saving the city or planet by the end. I don't want to see any supervillains at all. I just want to see a movie with a hero, like Spider-Man etc., beating off regular guys. Hold up, you wanna see Spider-Man doing what? Is there a specific tag or subreddit or archive that features people getting dragged while resisting? Just curious. Bro, that's called ripe. Apart from life is short, what other lines do you use before making bad decisions? I'll pull out in time. The earthquake bed can save your life. I'm scared it's gonna close while I'm smashing some cheeks. The shaking has to last more than 15 seconds before it initiates. NBA player LeBron James' feet from years of playing professional basketball. Unzip Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to do. I've accidentally sent my mum picture of my babs, so I followed it up with medical questions and booked a mammogram. I tried that excuse with my dad and a picture of my pets, but he asked why I was hard and had a bet plug in. Booked some extra therapy sessions. Family digs up their grandmother 10 years after her death and are shocked by her appearance. Hear me out. What is the worst thing you've dared someone to do? I dared them to kiss their sister on the lips. Which lips? Jesus Christ, man. Google users review of Chernobyl plant. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been here. It's 14. It is depressing to see the number of people who voted yes on this poll. If someone offered you $10,000, but if you take it, a random person on Earth ice, would you take the $10,000? Yes, 46%. The person accepting the $10,000 could also be one of the random people to die. So I win either way. A group where we give terrible advice. It's my first Christmas since my brother overdosed. What should I do to honor his memory? No, out of character. Getting a real Christmas tree ought to do it. Cause it'll leave a bunch of needles lying all over the place after it ice. Sorry for your loss. I went to a wedding at a mansion and discovered that they had painted the grass green. This is my feet after walking through it in closed-toed shoes. If there's anything I've learned by now, it's that if you put your feet on the internet, someone's probably flapping to it. Human sacrifice is okay and not morally wrong, depends on the context, but it is illegal, so people don't do that. What context are you envisioning where it's not morally wrong? When the gods want human sacrifice? If Slex is so good, why haven't they released Slex 2 yet? Pedis are waiting for the prequel. Name a place in Britain simply not worth visiting. Dublin. Don't start your car tomorrow. Here's a beaver carrying a carrot and a head of lettuce back to his home. Get out of its way. It's just trying to get home and mix up a salad. He can toss my salad any day. This is the most beautiful ugly thing I ever seen. I admit, it's the challenging wank. Dark humor warning. My girlfriend dumped me, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back? Know the hardest part about microwaving vegetables? Fitting the wheelchair inside. Guys, how often do you go into the doctor to get your foreskin trimmed? I go in about once a month. Mine grows really quickly. Bro still trims it instead of biting it off himself like a man. Which side are you on? Not gonna lie. To be honest, kill myself. In Germany, escaping prison is not punishable by law. The desire to escape is considered human nature, and inmates will not be punished if they successfully do so. High risk, high reward. I keep finding random food on my front porch. Tonight it was a jar of peanut butter. Rubbers use this. If it isn't touched in a few days, they will break in assuming you aren't home. I recommend putting the severed head of their firstborn on the porch to assert dominance. Public transport versus private transport. Except I'm the only person eating bone-in chicken wings while simultaneously masturbating and saying recess things at 7 AM on my private commute. Yes. Just yes. I really missed 10 seconds ago when I wasn't imagining this. The feeling when you are not a native English speak. In, at, corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Come at me bro versus come at me bro. Girls with a time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Boys with a time machine. I love your work. Can ye? Babies can drown in as little as 6 seconds. These people are morons. You can easily kill a baby this way, not to mention the danger of the kid flying out of your hands as you slide down. Babies can drown in as little as 6 seconds. Source: I was skeptical too, but it's true. Just tested it. It's not scientific with just one trial. You may need to source more infants. New image from Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse. Those are some sticky cheeks. Why did elementary schools just occasionally bring in a dude with a big snake? Who was that man? What were his credentials? Feeding big snakes is expensive, and every elementary school has that one kid no one will miss. A regular part of my commute was stopping by my uncle's corner store in the morning. I used to appreciate the free can of coffee he'd give me until I arrived early one day and saw him rubbing himself on the lid. Repopulate. How betrayed he must have felt. Imagine spending your life with the person you love the most, only to find out she cheated on you 60 years ago and never confessed. Damn. Sorry to bother you, milady, but I'd like to inform you that I repopulated to your Reddit avatar. Changes stored in the balls. Nature's coin purse. Like this? What the actual duck? This adorable identical twins with Down syndrome. Double trouble. Don't double down on that comment. If you eat 15,000 calories in a day, you get $1 billion. How do you get it done? A human baby has 12,823 calories. A baby plus normal meals should do the trick. I not like. You think you can hurt me? I was bullied at fat camp for being fat. Really? You only look like you cost 8 elixir. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelette. Paralympian claims Canada offered to euthanize her when she asked for a stair lift. Thank you. I just like the stair lift, please. Stair lift to heaven. There isn't many goth girls in adulthood for some reason. When you build a community around seaside and depression, you can't expect it to last long. The new Yeezys or something? Yeah. They're called adult ones. For when you really need to finish a race. Create a law for my character. She hates black people. What do women and pools have in common? They both cost a lot of money to maintain for the amount of time you're inside of them. I don't like coming home to find my neighbors using it. I don't like coming home and finding out that mine killed my neighbor's kid. That got dark pretty soon. You arrive home to find an exact copy of yourself already there. What happens next? Walk straight back out. That mess is his problem now. Right? Now I can die without mom being sad. Hang in there, man. He'll hang alright. Bro. I broke my dingers during basketball practice, and they were my 2 favorite dingers. So sad. For real. To do what? What's the worst thing anyone has ever said to you during sex? One of my friends asked a guy to talk 30 to her, and the first thing he said was, "You like that, you little retard." He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit. He just called her special. The concept of safe word scares me because why? Doesn't know or stop suffice, and you want me to believe BMDS doesn't revolve around rip culture. As strange as it seems, BMDS is almost the opposite of rip culture. It is built upon explicit consent which can be withdrawn with a single word. About 4 years ago, I went to my sister's house for Thanksgiving. She had a new puppy and coincidentally named it my safe word. Do you know how much alcohol you have to drink to get the image of my 300-pound sister screaming bananas? No. Bananas stop. Over and over again. Out of my memory? Not a joke. Legit need an answer. Preferably in freedom units, but I leave due metric for that shot. He's the chosen one. I was doing prayers with my oldest tonight and he literally left me choking back tears. Sometimes when I'm feeling anxious, God touches me, he said. What do you mean, bud? I asked. Not like with his hand. It's different. He touches me in my heart. He's 4 years old. His uncle is named God. LMFAO. I wish I could get one too. Cheetahs are so shy that zoos give them their own emotional support dogs. Happy cheetah noises. That's so sweet. Companionship now. Dinner later. Passing the popcorn to those who want it. I got drinks. I got candy. I got ads. I grew up with an abusive father. Now that I'm an adult and he's older and suffering from dementia, I've had to re-enter his life to take care of him. He's small and pathetic and confused now. Not the abusive man who raised me. I wanted to face that monster that haunted my childhood for so many years, but I never can now. There's hardly any recognition in his eyes, and I can see he doesn't even remember the damage he's inflicted to others over the course of his life. All I can do now is comfort this scared and confused person who just desperately needs a friend, but has no recollection of any harm he did. He's just existing now, and I will never get the closure I seek from the person and situations that have left me so inadvertently traumatized. It simply isn't there anymore. He liked butterflies as a child. The main villain, when you fight him versus the main villain, when you unlock him as a playable character. Football. Sack. Man, I love curse. I changed my phone's language to Arabic and realize I can't change it back. One of the first scary things. Put it on plane mode. The Qatar is now apparently supporting Croatia. Every one of those men's wives is going to be so angry if anyone ever allows them access to the internet and they find those photos. Let's see how this goes. Average calculator. Start a sentence, and the first reply will finish it with their first Google search result. I just checked off 2. ADHD symptoms in toddlers. Christian Pulisic was diagnosed with a pelvic contusion and is day to day. USA plays Netherlands on Saturday. My wife's had 3 of these. All were from her monthly yoga retreats her trainer takes her on. She usually is feeling better after a couple days though. I wonder if a fragment of Diego's soul escaped his body and attached to Mess's mom's uterus while he was snorting cocaine. What the duck did I just read? A scientific hypothesis. What pride flag is that? White pride. When do old people stop engaging in physical intimacy? Listen, just because I'm 70 and can still ride a nut like a sugar-fueled kid on a pogo stick doesn't mean I can't enjoy myself. You're 32. For God's sake, move out of the house if you can't stand listening to your dad and his friends romping away on me in the bedroom. Hello. Do you want to go for a coffee someday? Landing deer versus runway deer. That deer won't have the guts to do that again. The bomb has been planted. It will explode about 9 months. Unless it gets defused. Blurst bidden. They should have added the little aroma lines wafting to his ever-devouring nostrils. Looking at cleavage is like looking at the sun. You don't stare at it. It's too risky. Yeah, get a sense of it, and then you look away. Unless you're wearing sunglasses. Please someone tell me she was okay after this? No, she died. Thank God. What fictional character would you totally dang? Elastigirl from The Incredibles. She expands her ace the size of the room and suffocates you with darts. You just gave me a new kink and fear. Poland have achieved 4 shots on target in 3 World Cup matches thus far, still more than France in September 1939. Started working in a metal workshop. A much more experienced employee worked on lathe with long sleeves. I asked if it is safe. He told me to duck off. Didn't talk to him since. 3 weeks later, I saw him again on the shop floor, and on the shop wall, and a bit on the ceiling. Did you go to each part of him to say I told you so, or did you settle for just telling the biggest chunk? This is how they block the apartment door in China to stop people leaving home for the Zero Cupid policy. A fire accident happened and 3 kids died because they couldn't escape. The officials comment, it was because residents' weak survival skill. Imagine your family dying in a fire and the government calling it a skill issue. Today I learned in Slovakia on Easter, men whip women and throw water on them so that they'll stay beautiful and fresh for the next year. In exchange, the women serve drinks as thanks. Thank you for the beating. Here is your martini. Cursed tan. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for the clan getting a tan. LMFAO, take my award. r/chankers users when their super obese cat is struggling to breathe. It's super cute. You woo. Poor cat. They're only doing that so that they can eat the cat later. It's called investment. Is Canada that bad? They offered a veteran who asked for help with his PTSD to be euthanized. What the duck? Actually they are called minor attracted P. Now we know why Dora was always looking for the map. It's a lot easier to stop a 10 years old with a knife. Yeah, they usually go down after the first or second stab. r/Cursedcomments. That's whack. I fill my hole with pizza. Please don't stuff your asshole with pizza. I do as I please. Bruh, what the duck? Jamie Foxx was an amazing Electro. Even I, being a recess, look forward to his return to Spider-Man 3. I like soccer because it sounds like soccer, and I love Lance. It describes what the fans do if their team loses. Never change Reddit. And then it exploded. Exploding Kittens. Best card game ever. I'm still the ducking king at Exploding Kittens. Wait, what card game? There is a scary decrease in spam count worldwide for some reason. I ate them all. Bon appetit. I mean, this guy averages 2.3 cram per comment. Wish I could get my wife going like that. You Trina blast her or something. Homie weighed 1,000 pounds. Maybe, but his heart was gold up until it gave out. Waiting for her after lighting my own house on fire. I'm 75 and I did that back in 1982 to try and meet this firefighter guy, but I only ended up with a burned home and a mother of 2 instead of 4. But I got through it and learned. Hi Mike. Not to be that person, but I'm pretty sure this is illegal. If you don't apologize to everyone here right now, I myself will have to personally inform law enforcement to come to your establishment and rid of you. I didn't want to go this far, Mike, but this is scummy. Hi Lucas. Not to be that person, but I'm standing outside your house right now. Apologize to Mike right now or else you know what will happen. Hi Samir. Tease Bob Burgeduck. Never trust the media. Giga Chad Beard. Breeds goldfish. My man's based as duck. Honestly. He even named one of his goldfish Giga Chad. I'm a bigger Chad, I breed with goldfish.